Hello everybody, welcome to iXamBee's LegalBee. This is Amrita, your law faculty at iXamBee. Stay tuned to LegalBee for this exclusive series that is providing you daily mock tests from all the subjects, and this is going to be very important for your preparation for various examinations as you get questions for practice, and also it helps you in your conceptual clarity. सो अगर आपने बाकी के वीडियोस नहीं चेक किए इस प्लेलिस्ट में जाकर आप चेक कर सकते हैं बिकॉज दिस इज़ अ वेरी बेनिफिशियल सीरीज एट 11 AM यू गेट सच काइंड ऑफ वीडियोस एट LegalBee. आज का जो टॉपिक हम लोग स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं दैट इज लॉ ऑफ टॉर्ट्स विच इज़ एन इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक ऑल्सो. लॉ ऑफ टॉर्ट्स is an important topic. It's having a very good weightage for examinations that are CLAT, UGC NET law examination and also for SEBI grade A legal examination. So इन सारे एग्जाम्स में टॉर्ट्स का सब्जेक्ट को अच्छा वेटेज है एंड कई बार स्टूडेंट्स को ये प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है कि टॉर्ट्स में से क्वेश्चंस किस तरीके के आएंगे ये नहीं इमेजिन कर पाते. सो ऑल दीज वीडियोज विल बी वेरी हेल्पफुल फॉर यू अगेन फ्रॉम दिस सब्जेक्ट एज वेल. So stay tuned. This is the first video from the Law of Torts section that I have made on important questions. Before I start with the first question, I would like to give you some updates about the UGC NET law examination that is going to be conducted in the month of June 2023. उसके लिए free mock tests available है at www.ixambee.com. So I would recommend everybody to go and check it and attempt the mock tests that are available. These are free mock tests, so try to gain benefit and strategize your preparation accordingly. Law Clerk interview guidance course is also available at iXamBee, which is still active for the interviews that are going to be conducted in the establishments of High Court of Judicature, Bombay, Principal Seat, औरंगाबाद benches and नागपुर benches. So यहाँ पे जो इंटरव्यूज होने वाले हैं लॉ क्लर्क के जो चल रहे हैं कई स्टार्ट हो चुके हैं ऑलरेडी, उनके मॉक इंटरव्यू प्रेपरेशन गाइडेंस के लिए भी हैव अ course at iXamBee. So I would like to suggest you all to check out the details of this course as well as we help you prepare 50% faster at iXamBee. The first question from Law of Torts. Out of the following thinkers who has not contributed to the development and theories of torts? Don't skip the word not. Try to remember this thing. जब भी आप questions पढ़ते हो not ये word important होता है, इससे पूरा meaning change हो जाता है. So which of the following thinkers has not contributed to development and the theories of torts? Salmon, Winfield, Fraser, Locke. Correct answer is Pollock also is one of the options. There are 5 options. Correct answer is D, John Locke. John Locke is a very famous political thinker. He has a lot of contribution in law, in the theories. But when we talk about law of torts specifically, except Locke, all these people have contributed very landmark things in the law of torts. John Locke was actually grounded in the notion of social contract theory more, and he has talked about the various important principles, toleration principle, and he has also talked about the property concept. So that is something which is his exclusive contribution, but torts में उसका ऐसा contribution नहीं है. Which of the following cases laid down the rule of strict liability? A very important principle. And torts में आपको case laws तो पढ़ने ही होंगे. You cannot skip case laws for the law of torts subject. So which of the following cases has laid down the rule of strict liability? Very famous and a very important case, Rellens versus Fletcher. These are very landmark cases. So these cases and the summary of these cases you have to study if you are preparing law of torts. You have to thoroughly prepare these important cases. Strict liability principle was developed in this case. Who among the following is a propounder of pigeon-hole theory? Again a very important question this is. Pigeon-hole theory बहुत ही famous topic है law of torts में से. So who has given this pigeon-hole theory? It was Salmon. Salmon said tort is a civil wrong for which the remedy is a common law action for unliquidated damages, and which is not exclusively the breach of contract, breach of trust, or other merely equitable obligations. Pigeon-hole theory means what? Several unidentified offences and wrongful conduct would not come under the purview of liability in tort law. That means there it is like pigeonholes that we can fit different kinds of offences under tort law. Like we can fit one offence in one pigeonhole, second in second pigeonhole. इस तरीके से उसने उसको describe किया है. Which of the following cases does not explain maxim damnum sine injuria? Again, a very important legal maxim, but again don't skip this. Does not explain पूछा गया है यहाँ पे. So the correct answer over here, you may get confused. Damnum sine injuria, injuria sine damnum में भी confusion हो जाता है. और यहाँ पे पूछा गया है does not explain. So the correct option over here is A. Bhim Singh versus State of Jammu and Kashmir. Actually यहाँ पर injuria sine damnum apply होता है because Bhim Singh had got damages for his legal right violation even if there was no actual damage. What is the meaning of injuria sine damnum? Is that only. Damnum sine injuria is opposite of that. So this case is not covering damnum sine injuria. If a person makes non-natural use of his land by collecting there something which is likely to do mischief by escape, he will be liable if the thing so collected escapes and causes damage. Which of the following rule is discussed over here? This is also a very conceptual question. Torts में एक advantage है, अगर आपके concepts clear हैं, आपके marks यहाँ पे lose नहीं होंगे. You can score marks in this subject. That's why I am emphasizing on this subject. अगर सब क्वेश्चंस कम भी आते हैं तो भी इजी क्वेश्चंस हैं या इतने डिफ़िकल्ट नहीं होते हैं सब्जेक्ट से कि आप वो सॉल्व ना कर पाओ, तो आप स्कोर कर सकते हो. सो द रूल that is discussed over here is the rule of strict liability. Very easily one can make out from the starting words only. This is what are the facts of Relin versus Fletcher case 1868. Non-natural use of land. Strict liability is applicable over there. Tort is the outcome of breach of such dash which are imposed by law. Now this is which you have to fill in the blanks. Again, conceptual clarity is important over here. Tort is the outcome of breach of such rights, duties, responsibilities, liability, immunity. So the correct answer is duty. It is presuming that there is a duty from which, if there is breach, a tortious liability will arise, and this is irrespective of a contract. Remember, this is the base of tort law, that non-contractual liability can also arise. So this is not a duty that is arising out of contract but fixed by law. Who among the following is author of the book Law of Tort? Law of Tort, Law of Torts, ये दो अलग चीज़ें हैं. So ये भी आपको ध्यान में रखना होता है. काफ़ी important concept है ये tort law से. Law of Tort और tort law. So Law of Tort, who is the author of this book? This is a book. Author name has been asked. यूजीसी नेट एग्जामिनेशन में इस तरीके के क्वेश्चंस काफ़ी पूछे जाते हैं एक्चुअली. विनफील्ड इज द ऑथर ऑफ दिस बुक because he only has made a wider base of the theory of law of tort. He said what? That law of tort is a general term. We cannot fix it into small pigeonholes as Salmon has defined. He says that it is a wider base and this will be growing with time. New torts will be added to this theory. So the book also has been authored by him. In which of the following torts state of mind of a person is relevant for ascertaining his liability? Battery, assault, mayhem, deceit, all of the above. Answer is all of the above only, because all these are dependent upon the state of mind of the person. So these are very relevant for ascertaining the liability. तो ये सारे concepts आपको पता होना चाहिए, and the difference between all of these also. जैसे battery और assault काफ़ी slight difference. Physical force यूज़ हो जाता है बैटरी तो बैटरी हो जाता है. असॉल्ट में सिर्फ थ्रेटनिंग इतना सीरियस हो जाता है, इतना ग्रेव हो जाता है, दैट दिस इज समथिंग विच इज लीडिंग टू असॉल्ट. व्हाट डज द वर्ड लीगल इंजुरी मीन? वायलेशन ऑफ लीगल राइट, वायलेशन ऑफ अ राइट, वायलेशन ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल राइट, वायलेशन ऑफ फंडामेंटल राइट, वायलेशन ऑफ प्राइवेट राइट. नाउ दिस क्वेश्चन लुक्स ईजी, बट व्हेन वी लुक एट द ऑप्शंस वी गेट कंफ्यूज्ड. ऐसे टाइप के क्वेश्चन से थोड़ा आपको अवेयर रहना होगा. What does the word legal injury mean? Whether it is violation of legal right or a simple right or a constitutional right, fundamental right, private right. So the correct answer is legal right. You don't have to get confused. Just apply your simple logic and solve such kind of questions. Don't just get diverted by looking at the options. Okay. Last question for today. According to which jurist it is law of torts? Now this question's answer I have actually told you earlier only, just 2-3 questions before when we were talking about Winfield. Winfield का कहना है law of tort है, तो Winfield तो option यहाँ पे eliminate हो जाता है. So who was the one who said just the opposite? Very easy, Salmon. Salmond has said that law of torts theory says there is no general principle of liability, but only definite number of torts are existing, which we can accommodate in pigeonholes. That's why it is also known as pigeonhole theory. So law of torts law of torts किसके हिसाब से है? Salmond के हिसाब से. Law of tort किसके हिसाब से है? Winfield के हिसाब से. So this was all that we had to discuss today. If you have any queries, you can reach out to us in the comment section of this video, or you can write to us on hello@ixam.com and prepare 50% faster with ixam. Thank you everybody.